shirt, with a tear in my t-shirt. You're stirring up dirty in the back of my mind. You keep on flirting.
I have a feeling that song is growing on you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really getting in.
I like the version that we do is the
Yeah.
that lead part that you do.
Yep.
I think it sounds kind of sick on the acoustic guitar.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a benefit this weekend on Saturday, Manny Floyd night, and one of our I'd say one of our better songs is "Burning It Down" by Jason Aldean.
Sure.
Sounded good.
Yeah.
At least. So.
We've only rehearsed it one night.
Yeah.
So we're kind of working it out still.
We're burning it down.
We're burning it down.
Welcome to the William Barron Show tonight. It's going to be half and half part 2. It's just me and Joe. This first segment is brought to you by meetandcompetetoday.com. You can find their app in the iOS store, or you can visit meetandcompetetoday.com. Joe and I have both checked out the app. Basically, the way that I would sum it up is it's kind of like Tinder for pickup sports. And in being so, like if you were to move to a new area and you're a big fan of a pickup basketball game, you can log in, you can see where those pickup basketball games or football games, or maybe somebody's going for a nice run.
Yeah.
You want to figure out what's happening where, and you can go join, and you can meet new people, you can stay active. And you can actually, like I said, if you move to a new area, you can get to know the area altogether.
Even, some people, like I got a group of friends, none of them are going to go jump in on a basketball game.
Right.
I would. There's no way I could drag you out of the house.
Right.
Bill, come shoot some hoops with me.
Right.
So even though I live in the area, I got friends here, no one's going to play with me. So I got to go find other people that still want to.
No one would play with
me.
That's
right.
Yeah, so it's a great app. The functionality, it's smooth. It's just like I said, it's just like Tinder, where you can pick and choose what you want to do, where you want to go. Go to the Apple Store, download the app for free, or go to meetandcompetetoday.com. Check it out. It's an awesome app. Very impressive. So anyway, moving on. I don't know if you have seen this. Have you seen the new face of the Joker?
No. The new actual face, or
the new person who's going to play the Joker?
Who is it?
Jared Leto.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought I was in the minority, and maybe you and I both are, but Twitter is absolutely shitting itself over this.
Why? What's the problem?
They're calling him Angel Face. And
he's too pretty to be the Joker?
Essentially, I guess.
He's going to have a bunch of makeup on anyway.
Well, the picture that they released, which I think it's more of a promotional tool, like he's got "ha ha ha" tattooed on the inside of his arm, and he's got, like, I think Arkham Asylum like tattooed on the other arm.
Yeah.
And on his forehead it says damaged. I think everybody's taking that. He looks like he works at Hot Topic. And everybody is getting all pissed off about that. And it's like, I don't think you guys understand, like, it's not like a poster that they're going to send to the movie theaters.
Right.
This is just something to create a buzz. You guys are creating that buzz for it. It's an ad campaign that's working.
Ever since what the last Joker was Heath Ledger.
Right.
When that was announced, I about shit myself. Because I was like, really?
Right.
How?
That was right after Brokeback Mountain, wasn't it?
I think so.
Essentially.
I really felt like these guys don't know what they're doing. And then he was fantastic.
Right.
Everybody loves him. I never thought Jack Nicholson could be replaced.
Right.
Because that was the Joker in my mind.
Right.
And when they announced Ben Affleck,
right,
I lost my shit.
See,
because I can't stand Ben Affleck.
See, if you would have caught me right after Armageddon, I would have been with you on that. I would have been like, yeah, that guy can't act. But now that I've seen Gone Girl and what's that one where he's from Boston? He's like
they're all like that, aren't
well,
they?
Yeah, they all are. Well, first of all, Good Will Hunting he was great in.
Oh, I thought he was the weak link in that one.
Oh, well, he was playing himself.
Yeah, not you.
He was
Not
playing,
you, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that one where him and Jeremy, not Piven, where they were bank robbers. What? Why can't I not think of that fucking movie?
I never saw that one.
Can you think of the name of it?
It was like started with a B or something, like Boston.
Oh God, I bet people are screaming at us in their cars right now. God, I own the goddamn movie. I can't believe I
Do you
don't.
really?
Yeah, it's a really great film, and I can't think of the name of it.
Isn't like the name of the town or something?
God. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up on break. It's gonna just drive me insane. But anyway, in that movie, Ben Affleck turned the corner for me.
Yeah.
He started actually acting. So
Well, he directed that one too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think he did Gone Girl too. I think he directed that as well. Or maybe that was Clint Eastwood.
No, he didn't do Gone Girl. He did. Isn't Gone Girl the newest one?
Yeah.
No, he didn't direct that one.
Okay. Am I thinking
He
about
did the one where his brother stars in it.
Oh,
And he's not in it.
Gone Baby Gone?
There it is. There
or
it is.
something?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Baby Gone.
But no, when I heard when Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, I thought that was a great call. So if you're on board with the new Joker,
Yeah. Well, I've learned to just relax, not worry about it. These people seem to come through. Christopher Nolan did a great job.
sure.
I loved all his movies, the Batman ones. And yeah, I'll just relax. Everyone went crazy when Tim Burton was doing the original Batman, in the 80s. And that was like a phenomenon. It exploded.
Yeah, and it seemed like Tim Burton never got out of that. Like him and Johnny Depp just kind of stuck in that time frame. I guess Johnny's gotten a little bit out of it, but yeah, Tim Burton's always
Well,
had
Tim
that.
Burton's always had this one look to his movies, and yeah, he's never
strayed outside of that.
But that's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I just wish he was remaking stories. I wish he'd do original stories,
right.
like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and
Yeah, that was terrible.
or Alice in Wonderland. I mean,
And then that one Sweeney Todd.
yeah, these are all stories that have already been famous. Why don't you do like Big Fish was great,
Yeah, I did like Big Fish.
and that was a story that no one had heard.
Well, and that's also a movie about imagination too.
Yeah, so
And
it's perfect.
so that's the perfect kind of director for something like that. That's true. But with Jared Leto as Joker, seeing how you're on board with that, like, doesn't that make you nervous that now it's going to suck?
Yeah. Oh, so now that I'm excited about it,
Right. Now that I think it's a perfect fit.
I'm so down on the Ben Affleck part, though. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I think I think my karma is equaled out.
Okay. Well, I also think that Jared Leto wouldn't sign up for a movie. He's coming off of a lot of success after Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's actually now known as an actor. He never really was, I don't think, until
he did
recently.
that My So-Called Life.
Yeah, but that was when he was like 15, and I thought he was a chick.
Even I thought he was hot.
Yeah, I mean, he was so fucking pretty.
He's like the prettiest man alive.
Yes,
And now he does the beard and the long hair and the
right.
I'm a skinny rock star on heroin look.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think that was just getting him ready for the Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, okay.
That strung out heroin, AIDS, victim kind of look. But no, he's still fucking gorgeous. You see him in his music videos, and he's just like, dude, do you ever age? Are you a vampire?
And do you see the girls that like his band? It's a
No.
weird, like, if you ever see clips of like the girls going crazy,
Right.
they're like these kind of misfit looking. They're not like hot chicks like the NSYNC guys would be towing around.
Okay, so you're like more of a gothic look?
Yeah, more like that, and then with that goes the personalities of girls that like don't fit in at school because they're not
Okay.
pretty enough, or they're not, whatever reasons you don't fit in, that would lead you to go to the goth side because I can, outcasts are welcome.
Okay. I just don't understand where 30 Seconds to Mars appeals to that demographic.
Well, they're still girls, and they still like hot guys.
Yeah,
and
that's
here's
true.
a hot guy trying not to be hot. Don't like me because I'm hot.
Yeah.
Like me because of my art.
Right.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Well, in his defense, I did hear that he was supposed to play up in Chicago once, and he had put a writer in all of his contracts anywhere he played. He didn't want his name on the marquee, he wanted the band name, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
he pulled up to a place and it said 30 Seconds to Mars featuring Jared Leto, and he refused to play. They walked out, and they still got paid because they violated the contract.
Broke the contract. Man.
Yeah, I mean, but I thought that was a pretty cool move of his.
It is.
He plays with his brother too.
I think it would have been cooler if it was a fine or something. Because think about those people that went to that show, bought
That's
tickets,
true.
they got out there, and then like,
That's
what?
true. Yeah, that's true. If he would have like gotten like $15,000 and then donated it to PETA or something,
Yeah.
maybe something a little
Well, and
more.
then what would happen is every show they would just be like, well, fuck it, it's $15,000. I'll just cut him a check.
Okay, so
But put his name up there because I want
30
to sell more tickets.
$30,000. Okay, they could find a price point that they would eventually stop doing that. I'm
Yeah.
sure, but yeah, Jared Leto is the new Joker. That's fantastic move.
I want to hear his voice. I want to hear
I know.
how he's going to do it. Same with Ben Affleck. I want to hear his Batman voice.
Well, as far as the Batman voice goes, I'm really disappointed in Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale for the way they let that voice get away. The
Yeah.
first Batman, it was fine. It was subtle. And then they just started doubling it up all over the place.
Yeah, they made it sound like fake.
Yeah.
Like he had a voice modulator on or something.
It sounded terrible, and I thought that Christian Bale had to, since you only get to see his mouth, like he had to overact his mouth to like fit the dramatic voice of Batman. It seemed very.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the movie was great, but yeah, I didn't care for that part. So yeah, I am interested to see what he can do with his voice because he can do a lot of shit with his voice,
Yeah.
singing wise. So we'll
There
see if
you
that
go.
translates into Joker wise.
You know who does the Joker on the cartoon?
No, I don't.
Mark Hamill
Really?
of Star Wars.
Really?
He's the Joker. Yeah.
I did not know that.
He does this like maniacal laugh and
I did not know that.
Batman.
Now, are you talking about one that's currently running right now, or
Yeah, like the most popular one that Cartoon Network plays, and
really?
yeah.
Okay. The more you know. We are going to go ahead and take a break. On the other side of the break, did you see the Bruce Jenner interview?
I didn't watch it.
Neither did I. But I got a couple of questions for you
Okay.
that I'm sure that you can weigh in.
This was on
the,
Friday night, right?
This is Friday night.
Yeah.
And coming up down the road, we're going to talk about the Baltimore riots as well.
Yeah.
So, but before we go, we want you guys to check out 60secondmoney.com, the number 60secondmoney.com. How would you like to access to a series of videos, each being 1 or 2 minutes long, that explain financial strategies you can actually use? Would you like to have passive income which exceeds your monthly income? Would you like to know what to do with a little extra money that you've been saving? Let us show you how. Make your money work for you in just 60 seconds. Go to 60secondmoney.com. That's the number 60secondmoney.com. I would be interested in something like this.
Yeah.
I'd like my money to work for me.
Of course.
I mean, why not? You work to get the money. Why not make the money work for you then?
It's work smarter, not harder.
There you go. 60secondmoney.com. Check them out. Thank you guys for listening to the William Barron Show. We'll be right back after this.
The William Barron Show.
All right, webmasters, listen up. I know you guys are out there checking in. There is a new SEO link I want to send you to, orangelinker.com. These guys, you guys all know what SEO is, right? Bill?
I learned this recently. You taught me this.
Search engine optimization.